All right, Kelly boy, Lucy, Lola. First of all, I miss you all and love you very much. And I wish I was there with you at home. I'm making this video in Sicily at Naval Air Station Sigonella. Kind of a cool little sign they've got here. I'm at the USO here. And they have a neat opportunity where I can read books and make a video of it. And then they'll send the books to you. You should get them in the mail soon. And then you can follow along with me as I read it. So I've got two books picked out. The first one's called Corduroy, and the second one's called Stella Luna. They're both pretty cool books. And I wrote a little note in Corduroy that you'll see when you get it. It says, Kelly boy and Lucy love, I miss you both so much. And I wish I could read to you every night because I know how much you love books. I love you, Dad. November 15th, 2018. It's been just over a month since I've been home in Jacksonville, and I sure do miss reading to you guys every night. I hope you guys are doing well and that you're being good for Mama. All right, what do you say we get started on Corduroy? Here we go. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I had lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can't find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Kelly and Lucy have been on escalators, I know that. Kelly's getting pretty good at escalators, if you ask me. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Is it a mountain, Kelly? I don't think so. It's an escalator, Corduroy. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. You think it's a palace? He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. It's not really his button. That's just a button that's on the mattress. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Ouch, that must have hurt. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. "Who's that?" "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he had seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I had saved in my piggy bank." Who's got a piggy bank? Kelly Boy's got 2 piggy banks, I think. "And my mother said I could bring you home." Oh, she had saved enough money to buy Corduroy the bear. "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. She had made a cute little bed for the bear. That was nice of her. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. That's nice of her. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. What kind of hug do you call that, Kelly and Lucy? I think we would call that a bear hug, don't you think? That is the end. That was a nice story. There's a picture of Corduroy. All right, good book. I hope you guys enjoyed. It should be in the mail any day.